Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Vol, playing against Tohaa this time, and it's my very first game against the Tohaa faction. I considered actually branching out to them and playing them, but I think that I'm going to be probably trying out Combined Army next after completing my YuJing. Yeah, here it is. He's got several link teams here as usual. Garrail, sniper on top of the building there. He's trying out a Sukil, which is being represented by, I think, the other Garrail. You've got Nima Satar as well, and Ektros, and possibly some hidden deployment troops. Next image shows us a bit closer that we've got the sniper who is standing up ready to duke out some AOs, but the other two members of the link team are prone. Next image, okay, he's got this other link team here with one member behind the crate at the back, and then two guys further up, and then Nima Satar with her spear is linked up with the two models on the right hand side of the table there, which is basically the Sukil and the Ektros. Another image shows you those two models, so here it is here. Um, it's actually not a Sukil. What's the model I'm thinking about? That's the brand new one that just came out recently in HSN3 that is trying out. The one that has mimetism and the symbiont armor, can be fire team triad. You guys know the model that I'm talking about. Next image, my side of the table, I am running a list with two motorbikes, Kizaragi and the Hacker, and otherwise just a general all-round list. You've got the Kenrin, you've got a whole bunch of camo markers, as you do. We're playing engineering deck, that's why you see the armory in the middle of the room, and four or five objective markers scattered around. Next image, my left hand side of the table here, 9 orders in the main pool only and 6 in the second pool. Got the Aragoda Hacker at the left hand side there. I have been using playing cards just to represent which of the Hollow Echoes is the real Kenren, so I just choose either an ace, 2 or a 3 and have that correspond to one of the models on the table. Next image, okay, you got Kizaragi, and she's hoping to do some damage with either her flamethrower or assault pistol this game. Really love the model. Decided to paint the line of sight markers to show that she's facing the same direction that she's looking, so the bike is almost like it looks like it's driving backwards, but you have a mental representation of her driving forward and skidding around and then just sort of shooting as she drives backwards. Next image, okay, so beginning the game, we've got a Tiger Soldier landing on the side of the table. He's armed with a combi rifle. Because he's avoiding line of sight to the guardrail, we can now move up close to the side of the building and then move further along to gain line of sight to shoot him. So next image, there's a shootout here. First of all, the Tiger strips off the symbiomate that gives him the protection, and then shoots him again and strips off the symbio armor, forcing him to go prone. So that allows me to move out at the stage, but it doesn't quite kill his Galrail. Next image, okay, so Kizaragi is now driving down the street, given that the aero fire lane is clear. And on the next image, just getting ever so close, so you can see what's about to happen here. Just going to come around the corner and spike these guys with a flamethrower. So in the next image again, here's what happens. She just spins around to the edge here without gaining line of sight to the further two there. But what happens is that his character, he uses his pheromone hacking ability to actually attack Kizaragi and manages to kill her. So this will be the only move that I get to play with her, but she does use the flamethrower. It kills the first model here, breaking a link, but doesn't kill the second two. So yeah, it wasn't the best of trades here, but I certainly had a good opportunity to do it. If I just passed my BTS check or something like that, I would have been able to fire with the assault pistol and really mop them up. Next image, okay, so moving over to one of the consoles here with the Tokusatsu Aisei Doctor and capturing it. And the next image, a bit of an overview. You can see that I've taken the right hand side there, the Doctor's moved around the corner and gone into suppression fire, and everybody else is just hanging back at the stage. Next up, okay, so we've got a Makul trooper coming out around here, heading towards the position where the Tiger is hanging out behind the right hand side building, shooting back at him with the Guilang sniper, but unfortunately not killing him. So that means that he can now stand up with a Garrail and kill the Guilang pretty easily. So next image shows that exact move, Garrail standing up and shooting back at the Guilang sniper, destroying him. And that allows the Makul the free reign to just keep going down the street. So next image, also discovering the Raiden Sabitai with rocket launcher. So Raiden tries to beat off the Gale Rail as well, but doesn't manage to do that and gets shot with the sniper as well. So Gale Rail doing extremely well this game so far. Next image, the Makul moves all the way around here, but manages to hold out. The Tiger does not get destroyed here, but as soon as I activate the Tiger, I'm going to get hit with a flamethrower, so it's not ideal. Next image, okay, so he's got the Ektros link still active, along with the new Tohaa trooper that starts with an S. I can't even remember what his name is. Oh man, I need to look it up, but Army's not working right now. So we'll skip this photo. Next picture. Okay, so Nima is moving further forward over to this building here, just around the side, and one of her pals is moving up next to the door. So just maneuvering into better positions. Next image. Okay, so YuJing turn 2. The Guangxi moving around on the other side of the building, and a Calypsos with a sniper rifle appears in the building to the top left and snipes him. Not great with the sniper rifle though, so the Guangxi manages to dodge this. But that's going to be a problem here because he's basically got sniper rifles on both of the main lanes. Next image, okay, Guilang Forward Observer coming out of hidden deployment, well not hidden deployment, camouflage marker deployment, and surprise shot against the sniper here, unfortunately being at long range and up against cover, so it's already -6. The TO camo will be reduced to -3 because of my MSV1, so it's total -9, meaning that I need 2s to hit on 3 dice, whereas the Ektros needs something like a 6 on 1 dice. So I had a crack at it but didn't roll any 2s, unfortunately, but I didn't die. Next image, okay, so the bike coming around the side here, trying to make something happen, actually shooting up against Nima in the far distance there, but not managing to get anything done. She does have a Panzerfaust though, so got to be careful. Next image, the bike moving further forward, just looking to get into range to shoot at Nima, and this time faring a bit better with the face-to-face roll, and I believe scoring a hit. So next image, the Guilang moving further forward, just to get in range, I believe, of Nima to try and take her out. The Calypso was able to actually kill the Guilang at this point, but I think that with Nemo she's got symbiote armor and 2 wounds, so she can take 3 wounds effectively, so I think down to 1. So next image, okay, so we did manage to get rid of Nima in the end, but the Guilang moving further forward to try and take out the Calypsos does get shot as predicted, and can't go too far around there because there's another Tohaa model in the link team with the green marble next to it, which has a line of sight just past the obstruction. Next image, okay, so Tohaa turn 2, Calypsos Forward Observer appearing here and in hidden deployment inside the building and is going to get into action. So next image, it moves around the side here, shoots at the Aragota bike, but the Aragota manages to pass an armor save and guts check back into cover, so very lucky to survive that one. And then next image, okay, so we've got the Ektros and its friend there getting out of position here and moving further forward. There's a link team of 3 of them. They've reformed it, that is, so Nima no longer there, but there is there's a 3rd member, so they can head over to one of the objectives at the stage, given that the Gale Rail has successfully taken care of that fire lane. Next image, okay, so he has completed the objective capturing, so this objective now belongs to Tohaa, so I believe it's 1-all in terms of points. Next image, okay, so we've got YuJing turn 3, Aragota hacker moving over to capture the secondary objective here, so that brings YuJing up to 2 points. And then on the next image, Canren, Forward Observer, moving around to open the door successfully. Skipping that image, having a long shot, this is the the TR bot shooting long range against the guardrail, who's blurrily pictured way over there in the middle of the photo to the top. But unfortunately, the TR bot doesn't manage to get the kill. Next minute after that, the Canren moving forward into the room, shooting at one of the Tohaa models next to the objective with his boarding shotgun. So this photo is taken after the model's removed, but then moves up and collects the central objective. So that puts 3 points to YuJing, 1 point to Tohaa, but gives the Tohaa the final turn to win the game. So next image, we've got just showing you there's a Guangxi to the left hand side. I've stood up the lieutenant, just getting everybody in position, expecting him to come around here and to retake one of my objectives here, which would allow him to win a lot more easily. But at least I've got a couple of AROs to stave that off. So next image, what ends up happening is the Clipsos Forward Observer actually moves back out towards his objective over here to look to capture it. But unfortunately that means he's going to be having to take arrows from the Guangxi and the Aragoto biker, and to get into the room to actually, because he's out of specialist essentially, get into the room to actually take that one as well. He's going to have to take several, he's going to have to take shots from the Aragoto, the Guangxi, eventually the Canren. So next image, the other link team moves through here just to deal with the Canren, and they've both taken wounds but easily able to gun down the Canren. They will also be able to control the room at the end of the game, but neither of them can actually take the objective back, and having more objectives grants 5 objective points. So finally, the Clipsos in the next photo tries to make a break for it, but does get shot and is killed, and that's the only specialist close enough to be able to score. So my opponent was beating me in the attrition game, but he ran out of specialists in the end and couldn't quite pull it back in terms of the scenario. So first a win against Tohaa, and I can now say that I've played against all of the factions in Infinity, not necessarily counting the sectorials, but all of the 8 main playable factions I have now encountered on the table. So achievement unlocked.